Shalom to Gidi, CEO of Taglit-Birthright Israel.
Shalom, shalom.
So we're here at the Israeli-American Council, and my first question to you is, you connect people to Israel, bring people to Israel. How do you look at this, the crowd that we're seeing here today, Israelis who decided to come and live here in North America?
I care more about their children. We are touching and dealing with the children of Jews that apparently their forefathers and mothers left Israel 2,000 years ago, and we think that we need to take care of the children of the people who left 20 and 30 years ago. And we need to embrace them and to bring them over, to attach them to Jewish identity, to the state of Israel, to Israelis, and to see Israel as their future in terms of either living or frequently visiting.
What do you tell maybe young boys and girls hear about Taglit-Birthright and say, wow, we want to see what Israel is all about? But maybe even a child of an Israeli family will say, I don't need to. I heard about Israel. My father tells me about Israel. I maybe even go to visit Israel. Why is it important for you to take them especially, and even sometimes even more important?
They need it much more than regular Jews who get some Jewish education every now and then, here and somewhere else. Many of the Israelis went out of Israel and tried to forget some Jewish communities, etc., which is very bad. Here, by the way, we see
an awakening
in the sense of Jewish community, which is very important because people need to relate, and this gives them some kind of relevancy. And we would like to bring these people to Israel. Actually, we bring tens of thousands of children of Israelis to Israel to connect them. And amazingly, when they meet with the soldiers that join the groups while in Israel, they are touched more than the others because they see the similarities and what can happen. And that's why the percentage of children of Israelis who join the IDF is much higher than the percentage of the others. And we can see it.
Now, last but not least, Taglit-Birthright, in wake of COVID, you have made all these different arrangements to bring people in from time to time, but you say, guys, bring in the Jews that are coming from educational purpose.
Look, this is the Zionist educational system. It should be open all the time. You cannot disconnect Zionists from Zion. You cannot disconnect Jews from the state of the Jews. We need to bring them over because we see the deficit already happening on the campuses here in the United States, where we have a deficit of about 150,000 Jewish young adults who have not come to Israel since the start of the pandemic. And we see the results here. Our fronts are empty. And we need to be there in order to confront anti-Israel spirits that prevail today on campus.
Okay, Gidi, CEO of Taglit-Birthright Israel. Thank you very much, and good luck.
Thank you very much, Oni.